This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
The Science of Magic with Gwilda Wiyaka is largely an opinion talk show. All opinions, comments, or statements of fact expressed by Gwilda Wiyaka's guests are strictly their own and are not to be construed as those of the Science of Magic or endorsed in any manner by Gwilda Wiyaka, Relmar McConnell Media Company, its affiliated networks, stations, or employees. Welcome to the Science of Magic with Gwilda Wiyaka, a program dedicated to uncovering the unified nature of reality and humanity's ever-evolving place as truly galactic beings. For more information on the Science of Magic with Gwilda Wiyaka, visit us online at www.thescienceofmagic.net.
Hello, dear friends, and welcome to the Science of Magic, a program combining the science and magic of today's leading topics to co-create new solutions and promote evolutionary thinking. I'm your host, Gwilda Wiyaka. This hour we'll be exploring Peruvian wisdom. We are indeed living in interesting times. From the Mayans and the Aboriginals to the Inuits and Native Americans, indigenous traditions from around the world share amazingly similar prophecies about this particular time in history. Many teachings, including biblical ones, point to this as being a pivotal time during which there's either a transformation in human consciousness or mass destruction, setting us back millennia. Wisdom keepers from all nations are coming forward to share ancient knowledge preserved for these times of change to support a successful transformation. These teachings include an almost universal message of love, unity, and earth connection. How can traditions from all over the globe have so much in common? What are these prophecies and messages? Why are they coming forward now? How can ancient knowledge help us transcend the monumental modern problems we all face today? With us this hour to explore Peruvian wisdom is Jhaimy Alvarez-Acosta, a traditional curandero from Cusco, Peru, who's been trained and initiated in the wisdom teachings of the northern coastal region and the southeastern Andean region of Peru. Jhaimy began his initiation into this path at a young age and has apprenticed with master teachers in the alchemy, mystery teachings of transformation and transmutation. As a keeper of ancient wisdom, he's been invited to share his knowledge and lead ceremonies at conferences, workshops, and specialized tours throughout South America, Canada, and Europe. Holding a degree in tourism from La Universidad Andina del Cusco, Jhaimy is the founder of Traditional Andean Medicine Tours in Peru and has presented lectures and public talks at Trent University as an invited guest of the Indigenous Studies Department. His website, childrenofthesevenrays.com, and that's numeral 7, childrenofthesevenrays.com. Jhaimy, thanks so much for joining us on the Science of Magic.
Thank you, Princess. Thank you for your invitation, and I feel so blessed to be here and connecting with you and with all the people that is listen to you and follow you.
So you are a curandero. Would you mind telling us what a curandero is?
Curandero is a healer. It's part of my specialty. I love to study humans. I think this is one of my main passions. And from there, try to supporting the people to understand what it means to be a human. In these times, I think the process of dehumanization is really high, and is something that we need to remember and something that we need to embrace. No?
The process of what, Jhaimy?
The process of being a human.
Oh, yes. It is quite a process, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we've kind of forgotten how.
Yeah.
Is curandero a form of shamanism?
Yeah, it's one speciality inside of the shamanism, or we call the spiritual world, no? Because exist many different specialities in the Andean tradition about what is spirituality, no? Shamans is something that sometimes we don't recognize be a shaman because it's so general, you know.
Right, right.
Exists some speciality inside of this that is
Well,
curanderism.
I'd like to talk more about it, but we're going to have to take a quick break.
Okay.
It is that magic moment. So it's time for a short break. But first, let me tell you about an exciting upcoming provision for those interested in spiritual evolution and personal empowerment, shamanic style. Path Home Shamanic Art School's Galactic Shamanism, Art of the Ancients Key to Tomorrow, and Children of Tomorrow, Galactic Gatekeepers are a revolutionary, affordable series of online classes designed to guide and support you and your family during these times of transition. They'll be coming soon to findyourpathhome.com. So stay tuned to be the first to experience these amazing classes. Jhaimy and I will return shortly, so don't you go away. You're listening to The Science of Magic, aired daily on xzbn.net. Prior episodes can always be accessed free of charge on our website, thescienceofmagic.net.
This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
Did you know that when you're on the road with limited data or Wi-Fi, you can still listen to the X-Zone Radio Show with Rob McConnell, The Science of Magic with Gwilda Wiyaka, X-1, Dimension X, Space Patrol, and every minute of the X-Zone Broadcast Network by calling 213-401-0080, courtesy of Audio Now. No smartphone, app, or internet needed. It saves your data plan and it's free if you have unlimited minutes. Call 213-401-0080 to listen on any phone, anytime, anywhere. Remember 213-401-0080 for the best of the paranormal, parapsychology, and sci-fi radio programming anywhere, 24/7, 365.
Welcome back. This is The Science of Magic, dedicated to unification and evolution of consciousness. I'm your host, Gwilda Wiyaka. Our guest this hour is Jhaimy Alvarez-Acosta, a traditional curandero healer from Cusco, Peru. His website is childrenofthesevenrays.com. Jhaimy, we were talking about the differing, the term shamanism is so general because it's an anthropological one to start out with, and it refers to, practices all over the world. And you said yours is specialized. Would you go into that a little bit more?
Well, yeah, in the Andean world, we have different dominations of different names for different specialities. No, one of the specialities is a healer, we call as the Hampek. No, Hampek represent the healer, the person that go and know about physical issues, mental issues, spiritual issues.
Okay, and this is the healing of the human rather than animals in place?
No, cover different, it's possible cover animals, it's possible healing land, and community too.
Great. Okay.
It's a little complex, but simple in the same way. My elders always say, if somebody in the family is sick, mean that all the family is sick.
Yes.
So if you try to healing the person, you need to heal the family too.
Right, and that includes where they're living and the land they're on and everything, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the other speciality is chakaruna. Chakaruna means the one that is the bridge. That's supporting you to go from the physical world to the spiritual world.
Okay,
supporting for you to understand a little more. It's sometimes the ones that help to for someone to receive an initiation in the spiritual world or to begin in the process of spirituality. So it's more like the teacher.
Right, it's more like a frequency mastery.
Exactly.
Yeah, got it. So is being a curandero something you're born with, or do you learn it?
We have a discussion before with my elders about this, and some people is born with this energy or this magic, but some people build this energy according the life or according how the choices that you make in your life. So it's possible for whatever person to be a healer, but this need to be inside of you, and if it's there, it's going to come and more easy and quickly. But if you don't have this feeling, the service, the energy to do the things, you don't go and wake up this part. So there's nothing to push, but you need to have internally this desire to do this style of job,
Yeah, it's not an easy thing, so you better want to do it, right?
Well, it's not easy because in my training I passed for many different steps and many different situations, and when in some points when you see what I see, you like to run outside of spirituality and never more come back.
I hear you.
I understand now when my master say, spirituality is not easy. Maybe just 10% of everything is peace and love. Because exists many things around and many different realities around. And I always say to my students, don't judge, don't judge, because every single person needs to have his own limitations to growing and to be a better person, to understand how to be a human. The limitations exist for this reason, to teach us how to be a better human.
Where'd you get your training? Where'd you learn to be a curandero?
Well, I training in Cusco, Peru, with beautiful masters. One of these ones is Don Victor Estrada, is a beautiful teacher that teach me everything, what I like and what I don't like. Right. This is the best ones, the ones that open the heart and teach you everything. Because the other ones is like I just show you one part of herself.
Right. And you have to have the full spectrum.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, we are the tool, right? Isn't that the way it works? If you aren't in contact with or in acceptance of your whole self, you're limiting your ability to heal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes we need to remember. This is the part that traditions all around the world share. It's the main mantra, if you like to say, in one hand, is remember. Everyone have the ability. Just you need to remember.
It's remember who you are, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But deeply, not just. I always say, how many times you remember your name in the day? You need to waiting until someone say your name for you to remember. This is my name. Okay, but how many times in the day you remember your name, and also honoring your name, honoring who you are,
Right.
the identity that you have in this life. So sometimes we forget this part. So we forget who we are, and we forget about us. We listen and connecting with another people, with society, with everyone around, and we try to be something more except us.
So trying to live the labels rather than the true expression.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
what is true is always relative. In
Yeah.
in the Andes we have two paths. Um, physically too is two paths that connecting the temples, and one is the Kapak Nyang. The Kapak means be fair. So Nyang is the path to be fair. So in the Andean tradition, we don't need to be good, or we don't need to be happy. We don't need to be a good person. You need to be fair.
Well, it's about balance then, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, fairness is
Exactly.
balance. And it's a path, right? Is that what you said, a path to be fair?
Yeah. It's one form of living. I live in a fair path. So I don't try to be good for the people. I try to be fair for me.
Mm-hmm.
If
That's a
I be
beautiful
good
way of
for,
looking at it.
yeah, if I be good with the people, fantastic. But if no, it's perfect too.
Sometimes we bring the hard lessons if we're willing to be fair rather than just good or bad.
Exactly.
Got it. So what is it to be an Andean wisdom keeper?
One more thing. The other part is the Chekagnya.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Chekagnya is the truly path. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But the truly path, in one hand, princess, is true for us, is that we exist. This is the only truth that exists. So the path to be fair is connecting by the path to be truly in existence. So the other part, according to the Andean traditions, everything is one illusion.
Mm-hmm.
The only truth that exists is that you exist. That's it. Now, it's not important to exist. It's more important how I exist.
Okay, so how help me discern that from we have truly bad, we have good, we have fair. Now, fair can hold truly bad and good as well. Is that correct?
Fair, be fair is something that's supporting your existence. So if the only truth that exists is that I exist, I be in life, this is the only truth. So how I exist, I need to exist in a fair way or in a fair path.
Balanced. Okay.
So in according to the Andean traditions, it's not important exists because everyone exists already, and everyone is in the truth. It's how I'm moving in my existence, what I do with this existence. This is the most important part.
Right.
Okay? Right. And this is a little bit connecting by what is your question? What mean to be a wisdom keeper? It's like be responsible, have some style of responsibility for the things that your ancestors create for you, or your ancestors give in a legacy to you.
Is this like being a bridge between the ancestors and the descendants?
Yes, in one hand, yes, because you're holding the tradition that these guys teach. So if you holding this part, you have a responsibility. What is the responsibility? To care these traditions, protect these traditions.
Is it an oral tradition, Jhaimy?
Yes, in one hand, princess. In another hand, we have the textiles, we have ceramics, we have all these different arts, pieces of art
Right.
that if you know how to reading, all the tradition is there.
And is it held in a frequency format represented by colors and shapes?
Yes, in one hand, yes, is every single color, every single form, every single design is means something.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And can people still read this? I mean, is this a skill that
Yeah,
you have?
yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah, yeah.
That's amazing.
We is one. It's like reading a book. You
Mm-hmm.
know, always say that the Inca people, the Andean people, never learn how to reading and writing. This is totally false. The
Yeah.
Andean tradition, the Andean tradition know how to reading and writing, and we have a books that is the quipus. The quipus is the like lines of thread, and
Mm-hmm.
from there is have this is the um, types. No, the people type and lines and so it's like when we try to study these parts, you understand like in binary code. It's like a 1 0 1 1 0 0 0 1,
Right.
something
Mm-hmm.
like this.
Yeah, binary.
So
Mm-hmm.
binary code. So
Mm-hmm.
this is like the way of how the ancestors. Is there a way of reading and writing? No.
Right.
So
It sounds much more
we are
multidimensional, though.
exactly we are
Mm-hmm.
advancing our time. you know, now thanks the computer, we understand the binary code. But the ancestors is something that my ancestors used for thousands of years.
Right. Right. Yeah, nothing new under the sun, is there?
No, no.
So are you still, we're just about to have to take a break, but when we come back on the other side, I'd like to find out if you're actually still uncovering ancient knowledge in artifacts and stuff and able to read that. That's pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, it is time for another short pause. Jhaimy and I will return to our discussion on the other side of this break. You don't want to go away. We're coming to you through the X-Zone Broadcast Network. Don't miss the other fine shows and hosts on xzbn.net. You're listening to The Science of Magic, your resource for creative solutions in a changing world, thescienceofmagic.net.
This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
Welcome back. This is The Science of Magic, a place where magic and science come together to promote enlightenment. I'm your host, Gwilda Wiyaka. Our guest this hour is Jhaimy Alvarez-Acosta, a traditional curandero and the founder of Traditional Andean Medicine Tours from Cusco, Peru. His website, childrenofthesevenrays.com. Jhaimy, we were just about to get into are you still uncovering, artifacts from your ancestors still being uncovered? And if so, what are they telling us?
Yeah, many of the you need to remember something beautiful that, for example, in Egypt, more or less all the mummies of the pharaohs is uncovered. In Mexico, some of the mummies is uncovered. Well, in Cusco, in the Incas, no one of the mummies is founding. You know, we don't really develop one of the big the tombs that the people have. We have some ceramics and textiles that tell you stories that is unbelievable from the origins of the Andean of the human race and the how the ancestors or the big brothers, what we call, create humans, and how the humans beginning to create all this reality in one hand. The other day we talking with one friend and say, really we are in the future of these traditions, or maybe we are in the past and we're walking forward to catching this reality.
Mm-hmm.
Because according to the Andean tradition, for example, for us, the past is in front and the future is behind.
So
Usually,
it's turned around from the way we perceive it.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Where's the present?
Right now. So, but this is a really interesting situation because my ancestors always say, study your past, and in this way you have a better present and call a better future.
Study it. Go into that a little bit for me. Is that like to decipher, to reevaluate?
No, study. It's like, you go and look your past and say, okay, I live these realities and make these choices. And with these choices, I don't feel so good. So life is, time is cyclic. You go to come back to the same reality or the same situation with different people and with different perspective. So my elder said something beautiful. In life, we don't know what we like. You don't know what you like. But one thing that you know is what you don't like. So don't do it, the same things.
So by reading the aversion, when things don't go well for you, then make a different choice the next time. Is that what you're talking?
Exactly.
Okay.
But this is because we are in the past and we're living in the past. I don't know if many people realize this part, but we're living in the past. And
right,
this
because
is
what we're doing here is imposing the events of the past onto the present rather than simply being in the present. Is that what you're getting at?
No, being in the present is something that is really, we say, is really hard to hold in yourself in the present. Be present is one state of conscious, and this state of conscious is really powerful and is really, in one hand, is really hard to be there all the time.
Right.
Okay, I don't know if you lived this experience before, but it's one moment when you feel so happy and feel so much life and say thank you for life because I am here. Thank you for this existence. So this realization is when you're touching the fully present.
Mm-hmm.
But we, in the day, we're living in our past. For example, we have the phone or the computer, okay? So somebody imagine to create this phone. And this is like the future. Somebody imagine it. Somebody go to building this phone. This is present. And when the phone is ready, it's already in the past. So in the place that you're sitting, the table that you are, or the house that you, in the house that you're living, everything is products from the past. So it's the past already. It's not the present. The present is one state of conscious.
So I understand that you do tours to sacred temples. We're speaking of houses, and those are in the past. But there's something very present about the energy there. Would you go into that for us a little?
Yeah, sure. Well, according to the legends, the time is cyclic, and the time go back now to the Andes, and it's beautiful how the temples in Cusco, the Inca temples, beginning to emerging or release energy. Always release energy, of course, but right now it's like a really powerful, beautiful vibration.
Do you think this is because of where we're entering into the universe cyclically?
Yes, it's part of the dance of the solar system around the center of the galaxy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That we catch in this reality another time. But also the Mother Earth have their own dance, their own rhythm too. And every, I don't be so technical, but every 3,000 something years, the Mother Earth change polarities.
Right.
We're
Yes.
waiting for this part. Part of the, in 2012, the Andean people do a ceremony to change the movement, change the rotation of Mother Earth. If before we rotating a clockwise, now in this time after 2012 we change the rotation, so we growing in the other side.
So does that change the way the electromagnetic current goes in? It was going in through the north and out through the south. Is it still doing that, or has that changed as well?
No, exactly. This is the part. It is, we change the rotation of Mother Earth, so now all the energy go to the south, and the spirits manifesting more in the south. That continue the manifestation in the north, of course, but it's like a procession, like at the parade to move the energy back to the south. It's something that
So
balances the
is
Mother
this?
Earth.
I'm sorry. Is this an energetic shift, or is this an electromagnetic shift?
Both, because it's the electromagnetic is the result of the movement of the spiritual movement. No? So Mother Earth move her essence, her soul, and the electromagnetic that represent the body of the Mother Earth move this part too. So both is moving.
So is this? Are we able to register this scientifically, or is it more etherical?
No. It's the people, the science already register this part. For this reason, the science community agree with the change of the polarities for Mother Earth. This is part of the dance. It's part of what we need to experience. According to the legends and the ancestors, we already live three polarity changes.
So what effect does this have on us? So now everything is reversed. And you'd think that would have been a fairly monumental occasion. And I know there was a lot of legends leading up to that particular time, that 2112. What changes are we seeing as a result of this polarity reversal?
Well, awakening. I think is part of what we already experienced. Is many years ago, people don't speak about the things. And you look us, we now sharing about tradition. So the awakening of the humans is something that is the result of this transition.
So of the sacred sites, how do they play in here? Do they focus it? What goes on with the polarity reversal in the sacred sites?
Okay. So what happened in the sacred sites, principally in the Andes? If you know about geology, the one of the big falls of Mother Earth is is situating in Peru, and if one huge earthquake comes, it's possible breaking the America in two parts. Okay, so the ancestors building the temples around this fall. Okay, to type this energy, to type these two pieces of geological how you say falls. Okay, so the ancestors use the energy that emerging from this area and try to release this energy.
Okay,
it's
so
like you acupuncture,
bringing balance. They're designed to balance out energy that's fragmented because of the fault in the planet.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like when you do acupuncture for your body, the people put the needles in some energy points to balance everything in your body. Is what the ancestors do, and in this way building temples.
Okay,
like
so that takes us back.
Acupuncture.
Takes us back to polarities, Kyo or Jitsu. You're working with Kyo and Jitsu. in acupuncture, and you were doing the same thing with the planet. I have not, and I've been kind of in the middle of stuff. I don't have any reports of any scientific reports of an actual physical polarity reversal being measured on the planet. Where have you seen this?
Well, you need to realize that every single day or every single year, Mother Earth changes the balance of Mother Earth move 5 centimeters every single year. So in one or in another moment, the polarity move, the inclination of the Mother Earth change.
Are you talking about like the progression of equinoxes or the wobble and the spin?
Yeah, more or less, yes. But the equinoxes and the solstice is relating by the inclination of the Mother Sun or the Mother Earth in front of the Father Sun. Mm-hmm. And sometimes the inclination is the change too. So, for example, if before you have the solstice is connecting by, or the full effect of the solstice is coming like 6 in the morning, a little by little, according to the years, the full effect is coming like 8 in the morning. You know?
Right. So that's the progression of equinoxes.
Exactly.
Okay.
And represent the rotation of Mother Earth, no?
Well, we're going to have to pick up with this. I'm a little confused. We'll have to pick up with it on the other side of another break. Jhaimy and I will be back shortly. So don't leave us now. This is The Science of Magic, your resource to altruistic professionals of science and the esoteric, working to create common ground for the betterment of our world. Join our email family to receive our amazing topic-driven episode collections at thescienceofmagic.net.
This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
Did you know that when you're on the road with limited data or Wi-Fi, you can still listen to the X-Zone Radio Show with Rob McConnell, The Science of Magic with Gwilda Wiyaka, X-1, Dimension X, Space Patrol, and every minute of the X-Zone Broadcast Network by calling 213-401-0080, courtesy of Audio Now. No smartphone, app, or internet needed. It saves your data plan and it's free if you have unlimited minutes. Call 213-401-0080 to listen on any phone, anytime, anywhere. Remember 213-401-0080 for the best of the paranormal, parapsychology, and sci-fi radio programming anywhere, 24/7, 365.
Welcome back. This is The Science of Magic, bringing together gifted people of service to the world. I'm your host, Gwilda Wiyaka. What's up in your world? Email me at info@thescienceofmagic.net and suggest a topic or guest that's on your mind. You're probably not the only one interested. Our guest this hour is Jhaimy Alvarez-Acosta, a traditional curandero and founder of Traditional Andean Medicine Tours from Cusco, Peru. His website, childrenofthesevenrays.com. Jhaimy, what is going on now? I mean, it seems like everything's just going hanky-K-wire, and all the wisdom teachers are coming forward with teachings that are almost diametrically opposed to the way our human lives are working now. What's going on? How can we straighten this out?
Well, it's really hard to interpret the movement of the humans. No, we try to supporting the most that is possible. So it's like how, like what I say in the beginning. What you do. We really don't know. We move in one way that we are blind because it's not possible to see the future, but we know what is happening, where we're coming from. We know what is the past, and we need to study the past and move forward. Don't repeat the same mistake that we made before. So part of the responsibility of learn how to be a human is to remember simple things that we forget, because we are focus ourselves in the bigger stuff, in the bigger spectrum. Now we are worried for Mother Earth, but Mother Earth is worried for us too, because we forget how to connect with her. We forget how to honoring her. And this is maybe one of the big teachings from the Andean tradition, the connection with Mother Earth. I don't know if we are the only culture, I say Andean tradition because it's not just relating to South America, it's all America. That is that we learn how to live in perfect balance with Mother Earth.
And this is
symbiosis.
This is I find this in just about every shamanic tradition. They're very earth-based, and we've gotten away from listening to the earth. So as the earth changes, we do not, and that starts to build pressure. If we start to cooperate and align with the earth again, do you think that's going to calm some of this craziness down?
Well, one day I say for my master, I need to go and clean the river. The river is dirty with all this pollution. And my master say, hi, my boy, you thinking that Mother Earth don't take care of this? Take care. Mother Earth digests the things. Just take a little longer. Don't be worried so much for Mother Earth. Try to be active for you in your life and for your community, and supporting the humans to understand that Mother Earth is one form of living. Mother Earth is in life, and this is something that is sometimes hard to realize. We know, everyone know, but you don't live this reality.
So instead of trying to save the whales and not tend to our own spiritual balance, it's kind of counterproductive. We aren't coming at the world from a balanced place. How can we help?
Exactly. So sometimes, Princess, it's easy to look outside, and it's more difficult to look inside. We try to change and protect the whales and protect nature and things, but why we don't invest this time to change ourselves, to move forward, to try to connecting more with who we are? So in this way, we protect and be connecting more. If you don't have reverence for you, how you go to have reverence for the others? No, and for everything around you. So the first reverence is for yourself. And later, when you finding this reverence for you, it's possible to have reverence for everything, and you live in a perfect way with your family and with everything around you.
So we are indeed the inside out and backwards society, aren't we? Trying to fix it from the outside in.
Exactly. For the reason I say it's easy to look outside, no?
Right.
And try to make solutions outside. But it's a little difficult to look inside and try to make solutions for your own life.
So how can working with the energy of these sacred sites support a person's liberation? You talk about liberation.
Yeah, when you go to these temples, if you are a spiritual or have a spiritual awareness or no, it's no matter. You go and receive this as the energy. So
because the energy is balanced, so it's like an attunement?
Yes. It's like a recharger. When you go to these places, your battery is recharged, but you don't know why. You don't need to know. I think personally, I realized that part of the human signals that we live right now is that we try to know everything. And sometimes it's not healthy. My elders say that in older times, our way of learning is 100% different of what is our way of learning right now. Before or right now, we have this word why. Why? You receive something and you say, why you give me the things? And why the other? And in this way, we holding libraries and with all these books because we always try to know why. In older times, the way of learning is different. We change the why for how. You go to receive something and say, how you give me the things? So come, I teach you how.
So it's more of an embodiment, and it's more present time then.
Exactly.
Why is past or future, and how is now?
It's now, it's the present. And how you do the things, I teach you. It's like invitation. But when you say why, it's like, I don't believe you.
I see.
You know?
So what are we liberating from? This inside out, upside down, and backwards?
In one hand, yes. I think the main challenger for the people is the own people. It's nothing. The energy is affecting you, but what you do with the energy is your own responsibility. It's like you go to the temples and recharge yourself and feel so much energy and feel so happy or feel good. Now, if you return and live in your older patterns, you go to feel sad, guilty, or something because this is the place that the people live, and for this reason forget many things. It's like if I learn that everything is pain in my life, I go to live in a painful way, and if the moment that I go out from the painful way, I don't feel so comfy, so I go back to the painful way.
So it's a matter of reconditioning yourself, and that's a lot of work.
Exactly.
You get the energy, and you know what it feels like, but then old habits die hard. It's like burnt neurological ruts, and you fall back into that, and that's where the work begins.
Exactly. Because the situation is try to teach to the people that exists something different. The people need to learn how to bring this back. If we live in confusions all the time, so be clear, it's a weird state of consciousness, because we always be in confusions. So teach the humans a little by little that exists something more. That is possible for you be clear, that is possible for you feel happy, and teach what be to feel happy. What is this energy? Because exist people that never in their life experience how to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Or never in their life experience how it's possible to be in peace. And
we look for that outside of ourselves. Well, when I obtain this, then I'll be happy. Or when somebody gives me that, then I'll be happy.
Mm-hmm.
And it just doesn't come that way, does it?
But when you receive the things, you continue to feel the same person. I tell you one story. I have a friend that she's always living in a guilty reality, okay? And a client, sorry. And she's like, win the lottery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she received, and in the beginning it's like, yeah, I win the lottery, thank you. And seconds later it's like, oh, it's so bad because maybe somebody that really need, maybe why me? So something that is so beautiful that need to feel really happy and say thank you, she feel guilty
right
later. So and I realize this reality for many people, because the challenger is that we go to fight with this energy. I feel guilty. I'm fighting with the guilty, and the one part always I fighting with me. So I always be the loser because I lost. So I fighting with my anger. I fighting with my guilt. I always lose. So I need to embrace my guilt. I need to embrace my anger, and try to teach to these energies that exists something more.
So it goes back to what you resist persists.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think this is the beginning of healing yourself. Accept who you are and accept your limitations like a blessing.
And change that direction. Jhaimy, it's hard to believe, but we're already out of time.
Yes,
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
My pleasure, Princess. It's my pleasure. And if you need me another time, I am so happy to be with you and talk. I feel really comfy to be here.
Great. Thank you so much. Our guest this hour has been Jhaimy Alvarez-Acosta, traditional curandero and founder of Andean Medicine Tours from Cusco, Peru. His website, childrenofthesevenrays.com. This has been The Science of Magic. Join our email family to receive our thought-provoking, topic-driven episode collections at thescienceofmagic.net. Until next time, dear ones, may you be blessed with knowledge and comforted with love as you engage the transformation of our times.